Now we're going to look at the blades, the levers that we're going to move the boat along with. And as you can see, they're really quite long. They're about 3.7 meters long, approximately. And there are two different types that I want to focus on to begin with, which are the ones at this end, the end of the spoon. If you imagine a spoon, sort of, and that goes into the water and catches the water and levers the boat past the spoon, okay? So they're different shapes, as you can see, and they're different technologies, basically. This is sort of more the 80s, 90s maybe, and around about the 90s these things came in. Now these ones are called Macon, and I don't know if it's because they were made in Macon or Professor Macon designed them, but they're called Macons. These here are, as I say, slightly more modern in terms of their technology, and they're called axes, big blades, choppers, almost anything else apart from Macons, okay? And this is newer technology, this is older technology, and because it's older technology, it also means that it's less efficient. It doesn't work as well as this, which is why this superseded it. And because it doesn't work as well, it also means it's not as efficient and therefore not as risky if you actually try and work too hard with it. So beginners are much better suited to using this blade, this style, this Macon spoon, rather than the big heavy ones like that. So when you're out on the water, you will see quite a lot of, particularly in this area, of college boats, and they'll be using super new international standard type of equipment, and you'll be using these. I don't want you to think that you have been given the short straw. You've been given more appropriate equipment, and if I was to lose these for breakage or whatever, wear and tear, I would replace them with the same, because these are what beginners should be using. So just remember that you haven't got the wrong equipment, you've got the right coach. That's me. So we've looked at the spoons. Let's look at the other end of the blade. So if I take this one here, the useful bit and the real workings of the handle of the blade is this bit here. Now this white bit is called the sleeve, okay? And it's really, really important that the sleeve is allowed to do the work it was designed for. On the sleeve is this thing which is called the collar or the button. Sorry, there are two words for it, but this is what we sort of, remember the swivel? That's what stops the blade from going out past the swivel, okay? So it's there to stop the blade from going too far out. So the sleeve, which is a really important part of the blade, is in fact a box. And you can see a curved bit here, and then on the side and on the back they are flat. This tells you, or allows the blade to know when it is vertical, which is called square, or when it's horizontal, which is called feathered. If you imagine a feather going through the air. Okay? So squared is vertical, feathered is horizontal. Okay? And it depends upon this particular part of the blade to determine how that happens.